Good morning, students. So, as we all have performed this activity, now I will begin with this chapter, flow of heat. Okay? You have observed that when a stove is lighted in a kitchen, the air inside the room becomes little warmer. If this air is allowed to come out through an open window, it gradually cools down. The metal stirrer left in the cooking bowl becomes hot. These examples indicate that the bodies at higher temperature lose heat and consequently their temperature falls. When the body gains heat, then their temperature rises. There is a mutual exchange of heat between bodies at different temperatures. Flow of heat takes place in a particular direction, that is, from bodies at higher temperature to bodies at lower temperature, as water flows from higher to lower level. There are three modes of transfer of heat from one place to the other place. These are conduction, convection, and radiation. Let us perform an experiment. Take a metal rod. Hold one end and heat the other end. In the beginning, the end of the rod in the hand is not hot. However, very soon we find that the end becomes hot and we are not able to hold the rod any longer. It means that some heat has been transferred. The process by means the heat is transferred in a solid body from one part to the other is known as conduction. Conduction happens mainly in solid. Note that conduction is not possible in vacuum. Remember, there are two conditions for heat to be conducted from one body to the another body. These are: the two objects should be in contact and the temperature should be different. The process by which heat is transmitted through a substance from one point to another due to the actual bodily movement of the heated particle of the substance is called convection. Convection of heat takes place in fluids, that is, in liquid and gases, and involves the movement of matter from hot region to cooler region. In convection, heat is carried by moving gases like air and by moving liquid like water. A movement of air which carries heat from a warmer place to a cooler place is called convection current. There is a third way by which heat can be transferred from hot body to a cooler body. This mode of transfer is called radiation, and it does not need any medium between the two bodies. All hot bodies radiate heat. The hot object radiates heat to the surrounding. The heat from the sun comes to us by radiation. It travels through millions of kilometers of space to reach the earth. When this heat falls on some object, a part of it is reflected and a part is absorbed and a part may be transmitted. The temperature of the object increases due to the absorbed part of the heat. A cloudy night is hotter than a clear night. When the sky is clear, the heat radiation goes into the atmosphere. But due to the presence of cloud in the sky, these thermal radiations are reflected back to the earth, and one feels warmer. Breeze is caused due to difference in heating. Let us see the cause for land breeze and sea breeze. During the day, land gets heated more than the sea water. Hot air above the land rises up and therefore the cold air from the seaside moves towards the beach. This is sea breeze. At night it is exactly the reverse. The water cools down more slowly than the land. So the cool air from the land moves toward the sea. This is called the land breeze. Now student, let us summarize what we have learned today. There are three ways in which heat can flow from one body to another. These are conduction, convection, and radiation. In solids, generally, the heat is transferred by conduction. In liquid and gases, the heat is transferred by convection, and no medium is required for transfer of heat by radiation. Okay, students, I hope you enjoyed the video. Now, after this video, I am sending you few worksheets. Please do those worksheets and send it to my WhatsApp number. Okay, students, bye bye. Take care. Stay safe. Stay healthy.